Y'all know I'm back on here again. I got something to say about something, otherwise ain't nothing to be said at all. I was doing a video yesterday on some other subject matter, but I got to say something about the Breonna Taylor case. I don't get it. I don't understand this justice system we got. It's just us that seem to be picked on in this justice system. I don't know what that is, but what the hell is justice? I just can't deal. They basically charged one officer with wanton endangerment because bullets went to the other apartment. I mean, the elephant in the room is the fact that Breonna Taylor was killed, shot mercilessly while she was trying to sleep in the most vulnerable state in her home, what she thought was home. What is really going on in this world? How does law enforcement and our just judicial system expect the respect when they dishing out total disrespect? You get what you give. It's reciprocal. I think the protests need to keep going. And they need to get bigger. And they need to start doing more action. Because they don't hear us. They don't hear us. Benign neglect indeed. It's ridiculous. It's grinding my gears all day. I was going to go ahead and say something about it in the last video, but I knew I'd have been on here forever. I don't understand how they do that. Now they claim they announce themselves for going up in there. But to what degree? Did you whisper it? Did you hold up a sign with the words on it? Did you use sign language? What did you do? Well, clearly, you should have announced loud enough. Breonna should have been able to at least wake up and get to safety or something. I don't know. This just got me upset. Really got me questioning a lot of things. I'll tell you what. They ain't gonna try to. And I think the boyfriend said something about them trying to set him up. Because they was trying to set him up so it could take away from the fact that y'all went up in there and shot his girlfriend. On some more ruthlessness. It was like gangster home invasion. That's basically what that was. That was gangster home invasion. And them other officers ain't even getting charged. But you know what? It going way back to Zimmerman. How he still standing? How he still alive? Beyond me. So these officers just allow basically to go on with their life. Because that little charge that they put on that officer, that was a slap on the wrist. That was just something just to say they did something, basically. That's just something just to kind of ease the fact that they blatantly getting away with murder. Blatantly. There's so many options that you have that you could have taken in that situation. Don't make no sense. And then it's said that her body lay lifeless with no medical assistance, nothing, for like 20 minutes or so. Don't make no sense. Then I think the mother was misdirected, saying that the daughter was at the hospital and she waiting, and the daughter wasn't even there. She was still dead in her home. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm really frustrated right now. This is beyond me. This ain't making no type of sense. Something got to go down. Something has got to go down. There's got to be a change. Change. It's time to make that change. Tell you what, this just, your home ain't safe no more, everybody. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. You damn near have to take turns sleeping to watch over the others that are sleeping. You got to sleep in shifts. Oh, Lord. Stay prayed up. We got to watch. We got to fight. And we got to bow our heads and pray. All of that. No particular order, depending on the circumstance, really. Because you might be watching while praying, while fighting, all in combination. I can't get over this, though. This is maddening. This is utterly ridiculous. I don't know how they trying to pull that off. And media damn sure ain't our friend. Media trying to downplay it, trying to make it sound like less of or more of, depending on what they need. So sick of this shit. Then I heard 2 officers got shot after the verdict. Good. I hate to say it. Sometimes you got to give what you get. And if you're getting it, you gonna give it. You gonna go and just shoot somebody while they sleeping in their own residence. Yours might as well get shot randomly too. It's eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. I can't even fathom. Then, what make it so bad, I think they tried to pay the family off before the verdict too. Didn't they get was it 12 million? It was some millions. And I tell you what, if I'm a parent, or if I'm a mother of a child and brought that baby into this world, ain't no amount of money can bring my baby back. Why would I take it? I'd do it, but that wouldn't stop my fight at all. It ain't hushing me up. I'm gonna allocate that money accordingly. Make it do what it do. But I still gonna fight for that justice. And that's what I might be putting most of the money back into. You really ain't did nothing but gave me money to help fight for the justice for my baby that I done lost. That we ain't gonna be able to have around us in the physical flesh no more. And then you start looking at the pattern of stuff and you start nodding your head like, there's just some bullshit right there. That was some bullshit. That's some bullshit. And you know something? I was listening to a gentleman on YouTube. I ain't even gonna say his name, but I listened to him a lot. But he made an interesting correlation as it pertains to this regular ass election coming up. And you talk about Democrats versus Republicans, not even considering any other parties, but Democrats versus Republicans, right? And you look back at different murders and different injustices that occurred, and you make a strong correlation of how the state might have been Democratic ran versus Republican. And I think Breonna Taylor, state Democratic ran. I think they went back, what was Florida? I don't know. But the examples were given. And I can't remember right off rip because I was listening overnight while half asleep and going to sleep and going back over it. But it was a really interesting correlation as to say a Democrat, R-A-T. Democrat, R-A-T. Ain't really our friend. And a Republican, yes, a Republican. Damn sure ain't. So moral of the story is we ain't got no friends in politics. It's business. Be about business. Learn how to scheme and get what you can get. Learn how to play your cards. If you play your cards right, perhaps everything will be alright. You can't trust nobody. I can't believe this verdict though. This was just some pettiness. And then they gave him petty charges. Pretty much just to say something. Just to say they did something. But you charged only one of them. And you didn't charge them all. And then he bonded out. He bonded out. Was it 15,000? That ain't nothing. The police union got that. He bonded out. So it don't matter. Still free. Charges go down. Hell with that. You should have had a 5.389 trillion for zillion bond. No way you could have even broke down the 10% of it. Would have been too much. Just throw them under the jail. They know they was out of line. Oh, Lord, let me get off this camera. Because I'm starting to get real frustrated. Really maddening. So disheartening. Oh my God. Let me get off this camera. I can't.